Good morning, guys. Can you hear me? Awesome. All right. Okay. So just give me 1 second. I think we are on the YouTube. Miguel, can you just check on the YouTube that our sounds and the streams are going right, and then we can start the session. All right. Perfect. Thank you. Let's test it here. Can you guys hear me? And on the YouTube, if you guys can check there as well, and then we can begin the session. I don't see some. All right. All right. Miguel, can you just leave one message on the main channel that please join the voice LiveEdge channel? Otherwise, they're gonna get confused. Um, right. And then just to drop the message on the main channel that join the LiveEdge channel. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's do the analysis. Begin. All right. All right. All right. Appreciate guys for coming in. Um, I think most of you, I think some of you are new attending for the first time. So I'm gonna walk you through that how we're gonna review um, our market context and everything is really important for us to understand where market is coming from, and if we do not understand that, likely we're gonna um, make a lot of mistakes in taking those setups. So let's look at it from the beginning. Um, what was happening in the market? Right. Okay. All right. Everybody see my ES chart on the screen? You don't see my chart. Oh, because, okay, let me just share here. Now, I think now you should be looking at it. All right, perfect. So now we are set all the way. All right. So let's look at it. Just give 1 second. Maybe it's refreshing it. Do you see now? Right. Okay. All right. So let's look at it. So see here. So if you remember, this is where we have started all this mess regarding the tariff news, and this was the last blow to the tariff. And if we recall, somewhere here, the president has tweeted about the pause and suggested that this is a time to buy. Then he also tweeted here and he says time to buy, right? And right now, the gap, what we see here is basically the gap, which is the on the optimism of the deal. And if you know, the market is the function of discounting the future. So market doesn't work on today. Market works on future. Okay. So sometimes there is an inefficiency between the present and the future. That's why we take as a trader and we basically join to take advantage of those inefficiencies. So now this is where the pause was. Market started recovering it. Maybe market was anticipating there's some sort of a deal. And now today is the day where the deal came in. And now if you look at it in entirety, this move is a very classic move, which is basically went above the high of the previous swing. Basically, if we go here and say this is the high, this is the low, then we make the lower high. If you look at from those contexts, it's making lower low. Now today could be the day we are making the high. Now question is, which everybody I want you guys to ask, are we thinking that this is going to act as the floor or this is going to act as a resistance? If you can answer this question, today's session is going to be like us, just like a walking in the park. But if you don't have the answer of this question, or at least you're thinking from that perspective, you're likely going to lose a lot of money chasing one move over others because you don't have the perspective of the market. So market has came way back up. And does it mean that it cannot go today more up? Nobody knows it can, right? But whatever it does, we need to have the plan in place. So I've just, sent my morning analysis on a Substack where I write every morning and identify the levels. This is the LiveEdge. This is the first of the session we are starting. Uh, we have the more private sessions before, but this time we have started live streaming and coming on a Discord. For the month of May, we are giving absolutely free to join the Discord. We want to building a membership, and from the May on, what we're going to see how we're going to move forward. But so now, if you look at it, we have a clear high, and then we have a clear 4 o'clock, beginning of the pre-market session in the New York. And somewhere if we're going to look at it, somewhere we're going to have a VWAP here, which is also, we have a one sell off and then again grind up and then now we're again selling off. So we need to be very cognizant about going long, thinking about the high of the day. Okay, high of the day likely be tough to get it today because market has already moved a lot. So there will be a scenario number one. What we're expecting is the gap and go framework, which gap and go means that market going to open somewhere here and then come back, sell off here, consolidate, and then we're gonna get the trade here with the expectations of a retest of the high. We are not looking for the break of the pre-market high, but rather we're looking for the retest. That could be the one of the scenario we are looking at it if we find the right risk reward entry. Second scenario, what we're looking at it here, that in case if this fails, right, and then we're gonna get the lower high entry here somewhere, and then we take the next leg to close the gap. So there are going to be the two scenarios. One is the retest of the high, and other scenario is the retest of the prior day close. Okay, because a lot of people have long here, they might be wanting to reduce some exposure, take the profit. So we wanted to join, if they're taking profit, we're going to join them as a sell to close the gap. And if we see that the market is still strong in holding the mid level and we get the right risk reward, we're going to go long on the expectations of a retest of the high. But I'm not looking to the break of the high and I'm not looking at the break below the periodic close. If we find the setup later on in the day, we can. But first two trading ideas based on the market plan, um, in the first 30 to 60 minutes, this is the two setup we're going to look at it. Any question, guys? No questions? Those who are new, they have the full understanding what I'm talking about. So 58 could be the psychological level for us. And if you can see here, we have already have a one bounce, and we can call it the double bottom as well at the 58.10. Right now, we are trying to cross the 58.50. So we can clearly see, or we can tell that we have the 50-point range here and then 50-point range here. So we have a nice range, but if we come across and started trading into the wrong direction or forcing the wrong trade, we can easily, blow off our accounts today, given we have over 100 points range. So just two wrong entries, 15, 20 points pull back on you, and you're done, right? So for instance, I can give you an example and you will understand. So if you look at it here, so for instance, uh, you thought that this is the first leg coming down, market a little bit consolidated here. You think that now market is going to come back down here, and then you short it. Okay, so you short it. Now look at it. Those squeeze gonna take almost 10, 15 points from you, and it's going to be harder for you to get it if you're losing this much on the trade. So now again, if you look at it, this is the made the high. If you get in the head and shoulder, so this is the head, this is the left shoulder, this is the right shoulder, and you say, okay, this is the neckline. I'm going to go short. It moved. If you have not taken profit, it moved back up. Now either you're going to stop out or you're going to get stuck, right? And in both cases, if you look at the bounces are equivalent of the short side movement. So really tough. So for instance, look at this example now. So we're thinking it's coming down. We might have people that might have shorted here, right? And they might get stuck on this bounce again. So need to be very carefully entering those trades, because just uh, slightly wrong entry and the market can pull back on you, uh, and you can get stuck. And why would that be? Because if you look at it, overall consensus is yes, market has moved a lot, right? So the long entry is not the recommended entry at this point, right? Because of the momentum had lot moved a lot, is extended. But at the same time, this is the first day if you're planning for a short. So whenever you do the first day short, which is the momentum day on the upside, which is called the front side shorting, is always difficult. Market bounce a lot. There's always erratic movements, erotic or sporadic pushes up or pulls down, and is for you is going to be really hard. If you have a bad entry, you're gonna squeeze out from it. Similarly, if you look at those who are trade, if they trade stock, you look at here the Tesla. Um, Tesla has a similar formation. It a nice consolidation between the 270 to 90. It broke out on Friday with the market. It came back down. Now today is gapping up. It is a very bullish momentum in the Tesla. But if you look at it since the market session opened, it is reconsolidating between the 314 to 322. So this is a very tight range right now. But look at this, the candle size. Each candle is almost 2 to 3 points candle. So it's going to be really important for you to have a perfect entry, because the volatility has increased a lot. Is not the same Tesla which you're trading 5 or 10 days ago, where the movement is only $1, $2. Now every candle, 5-minute candles at least have a $2 to $3 move. So if you are wrong, for instance, if you take 200 shares and you're wrong on one trade, you're likely going to lose 3 points, which is $600. And if you have a two bad trades, you're going to be down 1.2K. So it is really important um, to have a patient, and have a perfect entry, because without the perfect entry, there's a high chances that you're going to lose than to make money. So don't go on a scalping today. Look for the right setup, the right structure. If price moving back up, we look for the long. If price moving down, we look for the short. If price moving this way, no trade. even though it has a big range, but rather avoid it because you may be right one time with a 50% edge and the second trade and you're just done. Any other stock you want me to look at it or anything you want me to look NQ or any other stock you want me to look at it or any other question? Guys, I want it to be more interactive. Don't stay quiet. Come on.
So, Sean, I was thinking because I mean, all this volatility and sudden moves are happening because of the US China trade talk which is going on. So, do we know any time during the day today if anyone is aware that we should be out of trade and there is any announcement? Because in calendar wise, I couldn't see anything. Uh, are you aware of anything? Because I'm just trying to protect not to be in trade during any
So
such
see, always
things.
remember in the Trump's era of the market, just try to trade the first hour because in
Okay.
afternoon there's always a news. See, you need to understand we are in a different regime. So previous administration doesn't tweet, doesn't there's a way to get out the news in the in the market.
Mhm.
Here is more abrupt and sudden news, and usually if president is going somewhere, somebody stopped him somewhere and then asked a question, he responded with the information which nobody knows yet. So market gonna because the unexpected information comes in the market going algo is going to react to it. So so it is wise that just trade in the morning and run away with steal your money and run. 10:30 11 is idle time, and when you're looking at the afternoon, try not to trade between 11 and 1, or 2, because that's the where the news usually come in a sudden way. So if you're going to trade after 2 o'clock, then it's fine because some of the news is already baked in, and then 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, market usually follow the direction of the trend or reversal of the trend. But sudden news comes in between those time periods, so avoid those low liquidity time period.
Okay. Thank you.
Guys, I would really appreciate if you can just log in for 1 second on the YouTube, just like and share. I would really appreciate that. That will help other traders to come in um, and then find us as well. Do you guys have a link for our YouTube? Uh, if not, I can share it here. Yeah, just maybe needing only 1 minute of your time. Just go like it and share it. Or if you have not subscribed, I started posting a lot of recaps in the videos for you guys for your learning. So just subscribe and notify yourself. So any new video comes in, you can join us.
I just shared the link in the chat for the
Perfect.
YouTube live.
Yeah. So any question, Vivek, Heath, John, Dan, Miguel?
Nothing for me. Just watching.
Good morning, Sam. Can we look at matter?
Spell the symbol?
Matter. I'm sorry. Matter.
Oh, Nasdaq. Okay. And
META.
and any?
Oh, META.
Correct symbol, right? Meta, right?
Yes.
All right, okay. So say look at this. This is no different than what we're looking in the from the market structure language. If you look at it here, this was the high, this was a clear low. We clearly see the downtrend here, right? This is a clear resistance area, or we can say that this is a supply zone, right? And this may be the mid tier of the high and low. So market have the higher lows, move back up, now comes here. Now question is no different from what we have asked from the ES. Is this going to break this, right? Or it is going to fake out and the market going to back come down here? Um, so if you look at the 30 minutes chart, we can see here that we have a clear resistance, and today is the Monday. So I would just do the same thing, that I would not look for the high of the day breaks. I would look either for gap and go where market or where Meta consolidate close to 625, give us a nice entry to you, and then you look for the retest of 635, right? That's the one entry. But if you see market is, if Meta is coming down, right, then you look for the entry for the closure of gap. And is today, maybe there may be a two scenarios how it's going to happen. Either market going to aggressively come in the first 30 minutes and close the gap and then continue to move up, or market just chop, first 30 minutes and then decide whether it wanted to go up or down. It can do anything, or it can do, third scenario would be the aggressively come down, not all the way, but just half of it. Aggressively come, give you the impression is going to come down, and you short it, squeeze back you up, right? And then you think, okay, now it's going to go long. You go long and it's come down, right? So, uh, so we need to be very cognizant. Look for clear risk reward. Don't get FOMO because of the big candles. And it's likely happen because today there's going to be two forces. Always remember, there's going to be two forces all the time, but today is going to be more so. So one trader who is going to chase the long side. The big other traders would be the one who is taking the profit, right? And also the traders, because the now trend is going back up, they might be looking for a consolidation and join the uptrend, those who have missed the uptrend so far. So if if the the later part is more, you know, strong, those who are wanted to go long and those who are wanted to add into their position, they're likely we don't want to see a big gap or closure of gap today, right? So we cannot force any sort of a side. We need to see a clear signals and then we're going to move along. So today, from the market context perspective, A is extended. Yes, it is extended. B, are you looking for long or short, or you have any bias? I don't have any bias. 3, we're going to see that if it is above, we're going to take the trade to retest of the high, but not high of the day. I'm not interested in high of the day. Similarly, we look for the retest of the prior day close, but I'm not interested in going into the either, you know, shorting here or in fact shorting here without the proper retest. Well, I don't want to be the first person to short or go long in either direction and get stuck. And those who are into my methodology classes, where I teach, how to read structure and understand, if those are here as well today, if they recall, in one of our class, I explained about the COT. Do you guys remember? If um, anyone remember, then just, turn on the microphone and tell me. Do you guys remember when we talked about the COT in our one of the second class of the methodology? Vivek, do you remember?
Sorry, I did not understand. What did you ask? COT what?
Yeah, so okay, so if you don't remember, then just go watch the recording of the second session. So see what COT says. COT is the commitment of traders, and I'm showing you on my screen on the Finviz. And if you look at it, this red line is the large traders, and this green line is a commercial hedger. Okay, And this blue line is basically the retail traders. So what happened if you look at it now, let me just clean everything. And it's very important for you guys to understand. So if you look at it here, the February to April, okay, and then the second portion is that May, mid-April to May, okay. So now you see the one clear sign. What is a clear sign? That this side, the line was up, red line was up, green line was down. In the subsequent month, the blue line is down, the green line is up, and red line is down. Now, what does this all means? So, in just the basic sense, without going into too complicated, and you can learn it if you join our methodology class in the detail. But this red line shows the larger traders. Green is the commercials. When commercial is on the downside, is mean that they are not interested uh, in they're expecting the downside move and they're hedging their portfolio. When the green is downside, and when the red is on the upside, is mean the large traders are taking the short position. And this blue line above means the retailers were going long. So all along, when the commercial traders are not interested going long, large traders are taking short position. What retail was doing? Going long. And now if you look at it, since the reversal came in, the large trader is going long. Commercial hedgers are not expecting the short side move, but what retails are doing? Retails are shorting it. Their exposure is not that much high long. They're not really long biased, right? So clearly, always look for today would be the day where the retail trader is going to go bullish on the market and they want to go long because they see the clear breakouts. But that may be the day when this commitment started coming down and they might gonna go come back up. And if you look at it very closely, still, still the gap is high, but gap is not closing. The way we saw the gap is closing here. So it seems to me that even though this gap widened, market has moved a lot, but still this commitment of these two big, institutions have not yet changed their exposure. They still think the long is the way, and and then large traders are not interested in shorting it. So they still think there is upside, right? But this is the little older data, is maybe the day before. So maybe end of the day, we're going to know that whether this comes back down here or no. But definitely we need to always pay attention to those things as well. Uh, and it will always give you a market context and structural perspective. So right now we see here clearly this is the high, this is the low, this is the lower high, and now we need to see that whether the market makes a lower low or not. So let me just get it back. This is our ES chart. So let me just remove it. Any question, guys? All of you have subscribed to the Substack for the newsletter, because a lot of writing I do and share the details. It will be really helpful for you guys to read those as well. If you're really serious about learning and trading, it's really important for you uh, to subscribe, learn those things that will help you to be consistent. Any question, guys? I see someone's opened the microphone. And those who are joining first time, they wanted to introduce, if they're okay to come to the microphone. This group is so quiet today.
John, I wanted to ask about pre-market, say for example, in ES, if we want to trade in pre-market,
Mm.
Have you noticed that all these strategies work as it is, or pre-market can be a little bit different and these strategies may not work?
I mean, it's the same thing. I showed it today. I showed it today. If we go back here on the 2 minutes, I think I showed it uh, somewhere here. So,
Yeah.
um, if I recall correctly, but if you look at it, this is the low, higher low pattern. You can
Yeah.
easily find on a 2 minute
Mm-hmm.
charts a 5 point risk and the 10 points entry,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So right
Yeah.
now, so this is the high, this is the lower high, clearly make the lower high, right? But this is
Yeah.
a very tiny range right now between the highs and lows. So
Yeah.
58.65 and then 58.40. So it
Yeah.
could be a quick scalp, but it's not the momentum because market's still above the VWAP, still what the algos are doing, the building the base of taking, institutions might be taking the profits.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, strategy work, but always remember that there's a low liquidity element in the pre-market and after hours. So I would personally think that you guys do not need to expose yourself into the all the time frames. Just focus on the one time window, and you can find a one or two good trades there. Why you need to push yourself for the all the time frames?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
So I did take a trade yesterday night, of course. That was not online. It wasn't top step, but I just took a risk of
When long or short?
like long 20 points and
Perfect.
60 points profit and just went to sleep because that was not real money, right? So, yeah, of course, that's a risk, but it was a good risk. That's what Thor does a lot of times, but I'm not that like brave to take it on the real money.
You can always
But
always reduce the size. See, learn from
yeah,
the,
I know.
and don't look at the perspective. If you're using a top step, if you're in the performance account, then it's a real one. You're gonna get the payout. But if you're in the evaluation account, you still consider, because what you're doing is you are trying to learn. So then not the real money is on stake, but you need to make sure that you do exactly what you do with your real money, because otherwise you're gonna build up your bad habits.
No, actually, I did that. I mean, first, when I saw the market jump up,
Mm-hmm.
I went short and I lost like 220 points.
Mm.
But then I went long. As soon as I lost that, I went long because I thought, okay, this is not going down anymore.
Okay, that's
So
logic is also going to work only sometime. And
I know, but it was a very positive market.
that's true, yeah.
Initially, the big gap was there, right? So I thought, okay, the gap will close a little bit. It did not at all.
So if you look at it,
So
see, look at the price action, okay? So
yeah.
market opened at 6 o'clock. See, that's what I was telling that, the few minutes ago, we just talking about the gap and go. So this is look at the gap and go pattern that you have a little bit sell off, then market is stopped, then market started moving back up, but it never went down. So this is the high, this is the low. It's make the lower high, then you know, then it's broke down under the lows. But look at it, it broke, but it didn't move a lot, right? And then they start consolidating and move up. So until within this range, I wouldn't have been considered going long if you have stopped out on the short side. Okay. The only reason is that you are then just creating a bad habit for yourself. The next time when in the range, you're just gonna keep flipping it. So until so once this is one of the lesson you need to learn, that if you are stop out, it doesn't mean you need to flip your position unless the price is within the same range. Okay. So yeah, I know you guys want to recover your money, but that's not the point. Okay, that's not the point. Point is that you need to recover with the edge, not just the random. So now if you look at it here, so within this range, once if you have stopped out, there is no trade, at least for me. And then the market came at 4 o'clock. Again, there is no trend. There is no, structure. There is no trend. It's just the squeeze, right? But yes, once market settled down, you can take the short side trade when you see that it's making a double top, or other trade which I took it later on. Uh, when you see clearly the market is making the lower highs on a time frame, 5 minutes. So made the high, make the high, look at the candle. You see clearly this trend is breaking down now. So on the 2 minutes, I just showed to you, either you'd go short here on this breakdown, or you show short here. Is much more easier short here, because you clearly have high and the lower high. So always remember that flipping is not the solution. It may be work one time, but the rules will save you for the long run. The rules are that if the price is within the same range, why you still need to flip? Okay, unless you trade the mean reversion. So you're thinking, okay, it's not breaking down, and you're already on the lower side of the range, so you're thinking that market might gonna go back up and close the range. It could ever happen. If that's your strategy, just then stick with it. But I bet you then you're gonna keep flipping back and forth, and you're gonna lose more money uh, eventually. So red trade doesn't mean that you need another green trade immediately. It's just that you need to wait for the next structure. Okay, so it's 9:15. I will just open one more time to have any questions. If no questions, then we're just gonna take a little bit of break. I'm gonna just do a little bit of break to quick breakfast, and then we can jump back 9:25, 9:28, and we'll start trading live. Any question, guys? I really appreciate all of you guys here. So this is opportunity for you guys. If you're learning, if you have questions about me, about our methodology, about our group, how we function, this is time for you guys. If you don't want to speak up, if you want to write it up, you can even text, and then I can respond. So on my screen, you are going to see this is a UVXY, which is going to show us the volatility on the left side. This is going to be the 2-minute ES chart. This is going to be 2 minutes NQ chart. This is going to be a 30 minutes chart. I'm going to turn it back, and this is 30-minute NQ chart. So this is the 4 things you're going to see on my screen. I don't move those. I keep it like that. So if any question, let me know. If not, then we're going to take a break, and we'll come back at 8:30. And Miguel, if you're available, you want to take the microphone, and, if somebody has questions, about logistics or anything, you can ask here. Alrighty. No questions? Seems like. All right. Right, 4 minutes. All right, guys. Trade, respect your risk reward, trade carefully. Uh, it's not a financial advice, so be careful about trading.
Shon, the COTS chart you showed earlier.
Yeah.
So based on that, like you're saying, where are the institutional buyer and seller? I mean, what is their position? So based on that, do you decide on daily basis that if institutional is going short, then I should be looking for a short entry? Or
No,
no?
see, it doesn't give you an intraday minute by minute perspective. It just give you a big picture perspective. So big picture perspective, as I said. Um, so even though market was extended on the downside in the
Mhm.
April beginning, you still need to look for where, you do not need to come into the impression that it is extended because you see the
Yeah.
positions are still up as a big picture. Similarly, right now, we see the positions are bullish by these institutions. So even though we look at it, oh, it was just the bottom few days ago, just 20 days ago, 10 days ago. Now it's almost reaching to the 6,000 level. So it is extended. Yeah, it is extended. But look at the big picture from the context, from the news, from the positioning's perspective. There might be a reversal, there might be a profit taking, but it was just a big picture perspective so that you don't get bias and start forcing trade. So if this gaps hold and market started making the new highs, so you need to know, okay, it's just mean that the institutional still looking for the upside, so you don't just get caught uh, because I remember in my early days, I must be sure the moment I log in, I start shorting it because for me it's really extended. My mind cannot even understand when I was starting out that how come just 10 days ago, market was at 4,800 and now it is, 50. Even my mind can't even understand that the beginning of the
Yeah.
May, I must be shorting all along and I might have blowed many accounts because my mind cannot understand, okay, well, how market functions. That's why you are here with me. We have a lot of, if you are with, I think you were with us. If you look at it, how many good trades we had on this, in this move. Every day we are
Yeah.
making a beautiful trades all along. Here we were cautious because market was consolidating. We only made the good money here on this day when the gap happened. And I was clearly was saying that this is not a day to go aggressive on either side. Uh,
Yeah.
so that's what the mentorship helps you because then you just don't get caught into the day before price action. You look for the today's price action.
Yeah.
Okay, market open. Good luck. First move down, but still holding
Okay.
way
Let's.
above the pre-market high. Oh, sorry, way above the VWAP. Both sides, you can see this blue line is the VWAP. Okay, so first push is down, might be a retesting of the VWAP. Okay, still coming down, so no trade. We were still watching it. So pre-market low is 58.12, and the NQ is 27.75. Okay, we're just testing the VWAP now. Okay, let's see what happens now. We just retested the VWAP, so it's just a profit taking. So I think it's likely seems like that the first move which I was telling that there's likely a situation would be that the first few minutes they might gonna close the gap. We're almost very close to the midway. Okay. So first 2 minutes are over, almost 20 points range, 58.52 to 58.30 on the ES. Tesla also sell off, Meta's sold off, Nvidia is selling off. I'm still watching no trades, so it's still just came below the VWAP. If you look at it, just came below the VWAP. Let's see what happens. Always remember, either you just need a one good trade, you know. Cap. Let's see what it does. Okay, so this move is basically push back up. It's mean that it's have a clear range and a bounce. Now we need to see whether we break those ranges and come down, or we hold those ranges. So market is holding the VWAP. Okay. We rejected the VWAP. Still 12 seconds to close this minute. Okay, if the market comes back down under the 58.30, we can short it with the 58.36 will be the stop loss. Okay. Not now, just wait this minute to close. Still the 15-20 seconds left. Just wait this minute to close. Okay. Just wait. Okay, I'm shorting now. Oh man, something happened. I don't have a data. I couldn't. So I stopped out. I don't know, there's something wrong happened into my data. I just closed my position. I'm not sure, something happened to my data. So if you're long, just close it. What price data does it show to you, ES?
Sorry.
What ES shows to you? Because I see on a one chart it shows me
That's
58.50.
fine. 5830.
Okay, I don't know why
Yes,
on one chart this
5830
shows to me the
correct.
58.50. Okay. Something wrong happened. Okay, let me just
I'm
refresh.
looking at on trading view, it seems fine there.
Okay, let me just try to do that. There's something wrong in what happened here. What happened here? Yeah, let me just close it. Ninja Traders. There's something wrong on my Ninja Traders. I think my dad's is fine. It's just the Ninja Traders.
Maybe disconnect and reconnect to your Ninja Trader.
Yeah,
under
that's what I'm doing.
connections.
Yeah, it didn't work, so I'm just restarting it. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
So I'm not in the trade. I'm just trying to fix my terminal. So you manage your risk. I think it's not moving much. So if you want to break at the break, even if you want to stop out, that's fine. It's not moving much.
There's a large liquidity level on Bookmap at 58.20.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, I'm still fixing it. But I think market is not doing anything at this point, so that's fine.
I share the Bookmap. Excuse me. I share the Bookmap chart.
So where is the liquidity at this point?
It's at 58.20.
58.20. Okay, so yeah, this is basically close to the pre-market low as well. So makes sense. Okay. All right, so let's wait a little bit more. So NVIDIA is still on the lower side. Tesla is also lower side. Meta is also lower side. Market is not doing much, trying to close the gap. So if you look at it, there's a lot of bottoming tails at this point, and 58.20 is really close. Pre-market low is very close. I'm just waiting a little bit more, one more 5 minutes to see. See, if you look at in the 5 minutes, you're gonna see that we had a very tiny 5 minutes, second 5 minutes. So if it's breakdown now here, we can go short with the risk of 6 points.
Order filled.
All right, I shorted it Let's see if we're gonna get it to the pre-market low. Pre-market low is a 58.14. Basically 58.15. So I'm gonna put my profit target a little bit over to that. And I'm gonna trail the order. This is the breakdown. It's likely, see, NQ is already broke below the pre-market low, but ES is holding. We need to watch very carefully on the NQ. It can squeeze here. I'm gonna slightly red on this trade because we joined a little bit late. Okay, I'm still on the trade. Okay, good. Okay, it's moving very nicely. But it's again didn't break down. Basically, NQ is really holding, not breaking down further, and ES is also not breaking down under the pre-market low. So I'm gonna put the stop loss a little tight. I'm gonna put at the stop loss at 582.26. 26.50, and if I'm out, I'm out. Because I think it may squeeze here. NQ is not
Stop filled.
okay, I'm stopped out. The NQ is not breaking down further. And the ES is also making very narrower trades here. So okay, but not the long trade at this point. I'm waiting for it long. So I didn't lose too much. I think only lose 3 points on this trade.
I stopped also. I'm stopped out also.
Yeah. Because see here, it's very important for you guys to look at both the instrument, and when time requires you to tighten your stop losses, you need to tighten up. Look at this, the NQ hold the pre-market as well as the ES. So it break for just for 1 second, 58.20, and then pull back up. So I'm not chasing at this move at this point on the downside. I'm just gonna wait a little bit more. Even this downtrending, but if you look at it, in the candles, there is no momentum. Very slow 2 minutes. It seems like, when the car is moving really fast and you want to brake, it's just slowly slowing down. It's possible that it can just do this, but it's really holding it pre-market low in this range. Right now it's NQ again breaking down. So we're just gonna wait. We're just wanna wait to see what happens here. I do not really trust at this point. If you look at the other mega caps, they are also, making inside candles on the 5 minutes. So they are not really breaking down as such. Okay, 2 more minutes before this 90 50, another 5 minutes going to close. So there's another
There's a lot of orders between 1520 and 1512. The downside of ES, I mean, it's going down the market.
you never know. See here right now, what I really see, that market is really indecisive. There is no aggressive buying happening. There's no aggressive selling happening. So if you look at it after the first sell-off, there is no one took the profit here. Is look at the candles, and it's very close to the key level of the pre-market. So unless we see breakdown on this range, then we can go short it. But at this point, seems like it's not coming down. If you look at the Tesla, NVIDIA, Meta, they all having a green candles. Um, so yes, so right now indecisiveness. It might be setting up for the gap and go, which was the first scenario we were saying that if market breaks this 58.35, we might gonna retest of 58.50. So we might gonna look for that. And 58.35 is also the VWAP. So there might be long side setup might work.
You said 58.35 is VWAP, is it? Is
Yeah,
it for ES you
yeah,
mentioned?
yes.
Oh, on my trading view chart, it shows 58.23 is the VWAP,
I agree.
0.7.
Sometimes it's just the way the market data and everything. It's the future, so I have included on this VWAP everything. Therefore, um, might be there's some, you know, uh, discrepancies.
Okay, so that you're looking at DAS,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah,
Okay. On trading view, it says, and that is why it was, I thought that consolidating at this point in time because it was trying to hold this VWAP, which
yeah.
it shows on trading view at 58.24.
Mm. So here, look at this one. It's also time frame. So which time frame you're looking at it?
No, VWAP is same for all time frame, right?
Sometimes it
It
changes.
is.
Sometimes it just changes. If
Is
you,
it?
yeah,
Okay.
sometimes.
Okay. I'm looking at 2 minute, yeah.
2 minutes. So
But I thought VWAP is universal, so
no, sometimes just changes a little. Uh,
okay.
okay, so see now it is holding nicely, and this is the level we need to look at it, and this is where the VWAP is also. So we need to see whether we can break above this. So we need to watch. That's why I say that we are not taking the another entry yet. We need to watch whether is really wanted to break down or is wanted to uh, go long. So we're carefully watching it now. So we clearly in the downside, but we'll see. So Tesla and and the NVIDIA are bouncing. I'm still watching it. So market is also responding. Market is also pushing the way the NVIDIA and Tesla is moving. So Tesla hold 310, which was the prior high. I think not really but it's just a psychological number, I guess.
Order filled.
So I just entered. I don't know whether you hear the sound or not. I just entered one trade. Just wanted to check that my orders are working. It's not my real trade, but it's working fine. So I'm not gonna stop out, but I was just testing it, whether it is still working or not.
Order filled.
Okay, I stopped out. I made $5 on that trade. Anyway, still working this trade. But no, that was not my wanted to take it. I just wanted to make sure that my system is working at this point. So look at this. This we say downtrend is just broke here. So it looks good. Now the question is that I don't want to go into the range trade. So this is now we have a clear range. But if it breaks 58.37 and we have a clear structure, then we're going to go long because we have a clear momentum. Then 58.36 to all the way to 58.50. So right now it is holding the VWAP. Okay, it's breaking the out. Not yet long. I'm not long yet. I'm just waiting. I don't want to chase the trade. Okay, so market rejected. Look at this candle. Okay. So we're just going to wait to see what happens here. So 32 to 38. Okay, looks the bearishness confirmed. Okay, so now we're going to look for the short entries. The same area under 58.24, and we'll look for the 6 points, 5 to 6 points risk. Not yet broke down, just wait. Not yet. Not yet. Okay, I'm short.
Order filled.
Okay, again it refuses. Come on. Still holding it. So many bottoming tails. Look at this. A lot of crowded. Very slow price action. Yeah, I'm just reducing it a little bit. Very slow price action. Still moving in a direction, but very slowly. Very worse. Only 1 minute remaining in 10 o'clock. Put your hard stop losses in it because you never know if you're gonna get spike here. And this could be the 10 o'clock. Usually at the Monday morning, 10 o'clock as a reversals comes in. Right now, it is a downtrend.
Stop filled. Order filled.
So 10 o'clock here. Let's see what it happens. Okay, so far no movement again. That's not healthy uh, for our short. Okay, good, good. Come on. Look at the fighting between these two trends. Come on, go. Okay, it seems like this is going to be the stop out as well. Is refused to come down. So if we stopped out here, we're just gonna wait for the setup to come in. It could be the squeeze move. Look at the NQ. NQ is holding pre-market low now. So seems like this is the maximum it wanted to come down.
Stop filled.
So I'm stopped out. Let's wait for the long now. We have a two small tiny stop losses. Both time it moved a little bit into our favor, but then market never made any direction yet. So
There's a level at 58.20. I don't know what level it is. It is an old level.
I mean, it's not a
It's just
level.
holding
It's
that.
just a pre-market low. And if you also look at it, SPY, and also if you look at it, the bounce at 4 o'clock, uh, even it is not really retested the pre-market low. It's just that, sometime, as I said, sometime what happens, when there is a big gap and there's a two equal forces taking profit, adding it. So sometimes it's just not going to give you the right move in the first, few minutes. We can clearly see it's downtrending is basically not moving at all. Uh, you know, and it's in the same range of the way. So right now, we just not gonna trade this range unless we're gonna see a clear breakdown uh, of this, and we're gonna find it one trade. But it's just we just need to be more patient now. Every time it felt like it's breaking, but it's not breaking. Um, so now what we need to do, we need to clearly see it's breaking down. So see, NQ is coming down, NVIDIA is coming down, breaking down. Meta is moving back up. Tesla is moving back up. So therefore, it's just a mix of things, and therefore you cannot predict what really uh, they're trying to do at this point. So just wait. Today we need to be more patient than we imagine.
Yeah, on the book map, lowest level is 5820, but higher levels they have like until 5850.
Yeah, I mean it's just that it's just the uh, no clear direction. I think they everybody's waiting for others. It's just gonna trickle down. If the buying gonna start happening, then everybody will buy. But the point is that at this point, no clarity, no direction. In just the plainest term, market is just 15,820 to 36, almost 16-point range. So no trade zone at this point. But manage your risk properly. So if you are already two trade red, right, and that's your max risk, just don't take the third trade. Okay, tomorrow would be the better day. uh, I'm only taking the trade because the I had a very good pre-market good trade, and I had the two small red trades, but I'm still very positive for the day. So if you have not taken any trade, but if you have just taken two of the trades, and if you have small red within your daily cushion, then take the third one. But if you think is the outside your daily cushion, then just don't take the third trade, because if you look at it, it's still in the range. Uh, even though it's a gap up, but there is no clear momentum in the market at this point. Sometime happens, right? The market gapping up, but it doesn't give you the right momentum. The market is still, look at this. I don't know why it's so slow price action. Look at it seems like market just stuck there.
It's painful to watch actually.
I
Nothing
know, I
happens.
know. It's so painful. Look at this. This is, can you imagine it's a gap up day and it's gonna be like this, right?
Yeah.
So
I
it
mean,
is.
it's not even choppy. I was expecting that there is a big gap up, so it will at least, go up and down, little bit chopping, but it's not doing anything.
It's not doing anything. And yeah, I mean, this is the life of the day trader, right? You expect, we just need to be patient. Just need to be patient.
Yeah.
I see some messages coming in. It's better than losing money, right? Than waiting. Uh, I think the one thing we would differentiate our group is that we just don't, uh, I just don't want to trade just to trade, because that could be the worst thing you can do. Within the same range, you can keep trying and you just keep losing it. So as we always take pride in managing the risk, and if there's no trade, there's no trade. So neither on the short side, not on the upside. It's just that um, so Meta is just moving very nicely. You just retested. Tesla stuck. NVDA stuck on the bottom. Look at the market. It's 10 points range. Uh, uh, NQ is almost the 80 to 40, so almost the 60 points range, which is very tiny range.
Now, does it look like it's long?
I mean, no, let's the range break, because see, it's within the range. You can easily go break and come back down and stop you out. Uh, right now, any trade will be the forced trade, because we are boardroom trade. You know what I mean? Because we are still in the
Yeah.
range. You know, we don't have any. Neither we have a range expansion nor we have a range contraction. Um, so yeah, it can break out. Yes, it can move further up, but what next? It can come down too. So because that's the range is, right? Look at this candle size from 39 to 25, right? And each candle is almost 5-7 points candle, and the total range is 15 points. So if one candle is 15-point range, 5 point, 7 point range, and overall range is 15-20 points, then how would you trade it? You need an expansion of the ranges here. Oh goodness. Look at the market, man. I'm just getting sleepy now. So see now this is breaking out, but if you look at the NQ is not breaking it out as well. So there's a divergence now. Uh, the question is that if NQ breaks as well, then and then ES can break down as well. But look at this the range here. So this green is the opening candle high. This is the low of the 5 minutes. So we are still within the 5 minutes of the range of the candle. And what I suggested to you based on our methodology, never go and take any trades if you're within the 5 minutes of range, because those could be the one of the worst days can be, and you can lose a lot on those days because you are still within the 5 minutes of range. So market didn't move at all in the 55 minutes, 45 minutes. You only moved. You have only within the 5 minutes of range.
Yeah.
So that could be the worst trade to get. Maybe we can use more discussion, more learning points. Maybe if you are looking at something and then you want the opinion, share with me. I can look at it. See, on those days, it's important is to manage your risk. That is one of the main thing for you guys. So today, if the price stuck in the range and you had a one losing trade, the focus is not to recover that one losing trade. Okay, the focus is that you do not need to lose more, right? Because if you're gonna lose more, then it's gonna be harder. Because today, think from the perspective of that, is the easy money day or is a hard money day? It seems to me the hard money day because there is no trend. Anything will you take it which
Yeah.
has a less than 50% probability of coming into your direction. So if any trade so far we have seen that we have only less than 50% probability of winning, then there's no point of forcing those kind of trades. We look for the edge which we have, higher probability of winning. Um, so right now I just see the flip up coin. It can go up, it can go down. You know, if you can even just imagine after a few minutes you're going to look at it, you might going to have a feeling coming and looking at the chart as if that there is something wrong with your platform, that the price is not moving at all. But is essentially is not an issue of platform, it's just the market.
Yeah.
So guys, have you seen the our videos which I uploaded over the weekend on our YouTube channel? How do you like those kind of a videos? I just wanted to get your feedback that what you're really looking for to uplift your trading. Um, and let us know your feedback. Put the comments on that what you would like to see, and I will try to make those videos for you. I put a lot of efforts on over the weekend uh, to create the content for you guys. But if you feel that no, this is not something you're interested in, looking for something else, then let me know as well. I will try to create those content for you guys as well.
Sure. Sorry, I haven't gone through that yet. I will go through and I will let you know. Thank you, Sean.
The most view what we had on your video, uh, you know. So I created
Which video?
I created one short video where we were talking in a live session, and that video has the
Okay.
most views.
Nice. Good, good. I need to check out
I
that
I will I
video.
will share that link with you.
Thank you.
Here you go. If I go to the YouTube, and I think it was a short video as well. See if I go to my channel. All right, so I'm gonna share on this chat area. So see here again is rejected. So if you thought that it's going up and you take the breakout trade here, you get stuck again. So it's really choppy.
Yeah.
Today is a day where we're gonna be proud that we have not lost money rather than be proud of making money.
Yeah, true.
AQ bounced off a strong liquidity level at 2850, 2850.
Yeah. So see here, this is liquidity. If you can see here, this is the opening range. So essentially, that's the way you even ignore the book map. I mean, I would just say you can clearly see on the chart that you are in the 5 minutes of range. There is no way, no, you know, point of even uh, spending time and using your mental capital of seeing what you see in the book map. Basically, there's nothing in the book map either.
No, yeah, I just use it as an addition to
No, no,
everything
no, of
else I'm
course.
looking at.
For every other, I'm just saying that, sometimes it's like time and sale and everything. All these tools, you need to know where that's really the point where you need to use it. But now we know already on the chart that, it's not moving anywhere. So, you know, it doesn't really matter. Unless we see those breaks of these levels and expansions, then we can say, oh yeah, yeah, it's breaking, and then we can see those visualization of market depth. Um, because Nvidia is not supporting at all. Meta just touched the high of the day. Tesla is still trying to move and retest. Um, so, there's no clear supports. It seems that somebody is pulling them back, not letting them go. It's like a tug of war that nobody's winning. They are standstill. Everybody waiting for others. So let me ask you a question. If you guys were not here, how many trades you might have taken so far?
Probably a dozen.
You can write on the message. If you don't want to chat, just write on the message that how many you would have taken. Stomach will dozen. Dozen is 12. Really? Oh God.
Yeah, I've taken way more than that in the past. There's a lot of scalping going nowhere.
And that's true because you feel like the market is moving and you feel like from the candle size, and it's easier for you to lose the perspective. Oh, you're gonna see, oh, this time is gonna go up, but it's not moving at all. So Tesla
Through that.
finally broke out over the 318 level. But very slow price action. Now ES is also trying to hold this. NVIDIA also trying to hold it. Now that could be the level where we can take the trade. If you watch the 5 minutes, you see a nice consolidation going on over the VWAP. This is really important now that how this candle ends. We still have 30-40 seconds. Right. Nobody answered my questions. Are you guys listening to me? All right. So tell me how many trades you would have taken so far if you were not here. Come on, guys. Why you're not interacting? Are you guys busy in scalping?
I haven't been trading today, so I keep getting pulled into work meetings. So
Oh,
I'm in and out here
Oh, I see. Okay.
right now.
So see here again, rejection. I was thinking, okay, this 5 minutes looks more promising if you look at here. And I was saying, okay, now let's just wait. How does it end? When I was talking to you, it was doji, but now is again selling off again within 5 minutes of range. So no, if you look at the 30 minutes, it's now making a 3-bar play on the 30 minutes, which is extremely bearish. We still have a 5 minutes to end. So if this candle ends at the low side, and if breaks down, it could be really bearish, or it holds somewhere here and then price breakout above the previous 30 minutes candle, it can be very bullish. So this could be a 3 bars play, either the failed 3-bar play or successful 3-bar play, but could be very interesting. So we still have 4 minutes to see that how does it end. So now Tesla also reached 320 coming down, Meta touched the high of the day, retest coming down. NVIDIA is on the bottom, trying to break down. So I think we are likely going towards a breakdown. So James, you have taken today, or you would have taken? Okay. So see here is 30 minutes is failing right now. Oh, you already have taken 10. Wow. Okay, so don't take too much.
No, I was answering your question. I would have taken 10
You
without you.
you would have taken, oh, without me. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, tens are, that's the best way to look. Okay, so now I see is we're failing. We just need to look for the setup now. So still 3 minutes. I want this to see that how does it end, but definitely we are going towards the this is the first candle is going to close below the opening ranges. So if this breaks, we can take the short side trade. Oh man, before I do it, it's already broke.
Order filled.
So I've chased a bit. Let's see. I've chased a bit. I wanted to take this breakdown under 520, 558.20. Let's see, is retesting the pre-market low. Market broke down on 30 minutes, just before the 2 minutes, before the market, before this 30 minutes candle closes. So if you have not taken it, just don't chase it now, because I chased this trade. My entry is not really good. Suddenly this 30 minutes turning into really bearish. Still there, it's holding the pre-market low.
Order filled.
Come on.
Order
It's
canceled.
moving very nicely, I'm telling you. I'm making tons of shit of money. Okay, don't stop me out, don't stop me out, don't stop me out. Don't stop me out. Just one push down, one push down. 58.02 could be a day. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, don't run.
Stop
Oh, okay,
filled.
my trailing order fell at 5805, but that was a very good trade. Sorry, I asked you not to because I chase it. But any of you have a daring to take it? Did you guys dare to take it or no? Awesome, Carolina, you are the person daring like me. Yeah. So here, look, see, the setup was really clean, but by the time I was talking to you, I basically, if you look at it here, and you're gonna see that this is a perfect Y perfect setup. So I was telling you that this was the first candle. Look at this is the first really candle which broke or closed below these moving averages with the volume. And I chase it here. So let me just remove it here. And my entry, I was saying that I'm going to go down, but it was so quick. So I entered close to my entry was 5823 or something. Sorry, 18 or something. I wanted to enter here 22 something, but then didn't. So I let it scalp and it was really moving nice. At this point, I was thinking it might gonna hold, but was really, really bad. And we took the profit here. So we had a very nice to risk reward, but it was just chasing it. That's why I was saying that you guys don't take it because you already had a one red trade. But now if it rejects the pre-market low again and we get the entry, we're gonna get more plan entry here. And this was I was telling you that 30 minutes turning bearish. So this is called the 3-bar play test. It's one of the strongest setup you can see in the market on either short side or long side. So one big candle, one small candle, it broke down, we entered, right? And then here you go, the rest is history. So now it's just pushing back up. Nvidia also came down, made the new low, and then moving back up. We still don't know whether it's going to be the so still holding down, right? So if someone want to enter 5813 short with the risk of 5818. So almost 3-point risk here. If somebody wants to enter, they can enter, but not now, just later. Just say, so your entry should be 5812 with the risk of 5817. And if you have the first red trade, this is again the chasing one, the second trade. So if you already had the first red trade, you take the small share size. So if you took the 2 MES before, then you take just 1 MES. So our entry here on this trade would be under 5812. Not yet. Under 5812. Not yet. Not yet. Still waiting. Okay, I'm short.
Order filled.
I'm under fee 5812. I'm short. Risk is again 5 points here. We're gonna take the profit on if it tests 5800 or it is further comes down, we can, trail it. But first target would be the break of 5800. Remember, there's a second trade and the downside. So take the smaller risk. Okay, this candle doesn't look good. Look at the bounce here. Seems like it's going ready to squeeze us. So that's good. We are small size here. So we are not stopped out yet. Good, it's coming back down, rejection. So now if it comes back down under 5812, we can add into the position. We started with a small size, so we can add if it comes down. But add would be under the 5812 again, our entry, not to average down, okay? Never average down. Our entry still would be the under 5812. Doesn't look good. Spike down and move back up. Okay, let's see. Another 7 seconds before we add. Okay, let's see how does it go. This really looks bearish now. Okay, not added yet. Okay. waiting for the clear breakdown under this candle.
Order filled.
Still holding. Okay, it seems like we're gonna get stop out here. Look at this. The way it is holding is now is a false prog. It seems like a false breakdown under the under the pre-market low. Okay. Our risk is, the 58.20. The previous breakdown point will be that stop loss here. Okay, still in the game, but it doesn't look like for long. I think we're going to stop out here. Still in the game. So put the stop loss over 5820.25. Just give a little bit of margin. Um, but clearly looks, more bullish than bearish now. Uh, this is the low. This is the high. This is the higher low, and this seems like a higher high. So trend change. I'm stopped out. So again, turn into a positive because we had the big trade and then this was a small trade. Market changed the direction again. So my charting is DAS, but I trade the futures. I trade on the Ninja. For stocks. I trade on the DAS. Okay, I think it looks very extremely bullish now. The trend we are waiting for the upside momentum came in. Let's see if we can find.
Yeah, I'm long.
Yeah, it looks very bullish in upside momentum. Let's wait for the entry. Tesla is also really nicely moved up over the VWAP. This is a very nice momentum. Meta also made the lower high, and Tesla made the higher lows also. See, if we get the consolidation here and the break of 58.28, we can go long, but we want a little bit more consolidation here. So looks good. Let's see what is hold here. It's breaking out here. Just wanted to see how does it close. 3 more seconds to close. Okay, let's see what happened now. So just the VWAP is here. Is a VWAP here. I'm not interested in going long here. I'm just waiting to see the right risk reward here. And if you look at it here again, though, in the 5 minutes, you're gonna see we're still in the same range basically, right? But this time looks really clean and very beautiful. The given the way it is, we're holding the VWAP. So if it has a retest here on the 2 minutes, we can go long, but I'm just waiting for the right momentum because this still in the range, can easily break down the ranges. So this is an important candle now. See, this is the only thing which was I was not interested. Look at the how significant pullback it is. So you can get so now, but it looks beautiful. If this hold this level and then consolidate, we can go over the long of 58.32 with the 5-point risk. Okay, so this looks so beautiful at this point, even though it looks aggressive, but if it can hold, then it looks so beautiful. So this good, very tiny candle on the 2 minutes. So I'm gonna go long here, as we suggested. Break of 58.32. Not yet. Didn't break out yet. 30 over 32. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Didn't break 58.32. Not yet. Didn't break yet. 50.32. Not yet. Okay, I'm long. Okay, didn't like it the way rejection happened. Come on, hold it. Good, good. 58.32. I'm long. Still holding it, but it's taking too long now. Okay, come on. This is the time. Come on. Come on. Very nice. Good. Come on. Push, push, push. It went up and rejected again. Yeah. This is a bizarre price action. Okay, I'm reducing my size here. I don't like it at all. There's no momentum again. So usually if it's usually this is one of the most powerful setups, right? And it's holding, but it's not breaking out. We already have almost 8 minutes of consolidation here. I have reduced the size, but I've not stopped out. I've reduced the size because it's taking too long. If it breaks out, I can add into it. But these setups need to be pushed very nicely. See, it's NQ holding pre-market low, a very nice setup above the VWAP consolidating. But I guess this on a 30 minutes, if you look at it, there's some moving averages, which is, I think, kind of becoming a resistance here.
Order filled.
ES has kept under 9 EMA since start on the 15-minute chart, and again it is exactly struggling at that
Yeah.
point.
So I think for me, the 15 is not, but for me, the 30 minutes is really, really important. Look at this 30 minutes we have here.
Yeah.
There's a 5 and 9. It's really underneath.
No,
So, but it looks really bullish setup. If it needs to break out, needs to break out now. So it's moving.
Order
That's nice.
filled.
So the what I have reduced it, I have added again. I hope it's this time it doesn't pull back. It's just keep continue. Okay, it's pushing. Good. So I'm still holding it.
Order filled.
Come on, we just need a one more push to 58.40. Come on, give us 58.40. Come on.
Order submitted.
Come on. Very nice. This is very good move. Come on. Just one more push. Come on, come on, come on. No, no, no pullback.
Order filled.
I took some off and I lifted my stop loss on my break even. You see here the white line we have drew exactly where it has been rejection happened. And there's also NQ VWAP. So, all right, I think one more cents drop and I'm gonna be stop out. So see, sometimes when you see the price moves, but coming close to the resistance and taking too slow, you need to lift it up. So what happened here? Let's just do the recap. Okay, this is one of the bullish setups we have. We went long here. We were hoping this to break out. It took a little longer to consolidate. We are fine with it. We reduced it. The moment it started breaking out, we added back into the position. But we need to be cognizant that we in the first 5 minutes of a range, we are still below the VWAP. Still the key moving averages are below. We have the opening resistance. So when this happens, you cannot risk for aggressive pullback down and you can stop you out, right? So therefore, it's still okay, right? But point is that we are not trading for okay. We are looking for the edge. So moment it broke, it basically rejected the resistance. Now, now we have a 50% chances that it might hold, it might break, it might go back up. So when things go below 50% probability, it's better not to hang around, But if once it break out over 58.40, then we can find one more entry into it with the right risk reward. But at this point, if it rejects, it can easily come back down 58.25. Who knows? It can come back to the pre-market low as well. So what we need to remember, which always the risk management and loss management, we are in the first 5 minutes range. Ideally, you should not be trading anything within the first 5 minute range. But given we saw a clear downside consolidation, downside rejection, and then move back up, we were thinking this time is going to go back up. But if it's not, then it's fine as well. But you don't need to hang around on the trades. Okay, if you are on this trade, you should stop out now because now, it's just pulling back. We don't know how deep it will be. This pullback would be. All right, that's turning into 11 o'clock. I'm not going to overtrade this market. This market is the bad market. I mean, it's not the easy money market. Um, there's a high chances you're going to lose money than to make money. So I'm still trying to look at. Can you still hear me or no? Here you go.
Yes.
All right, guys, for looking for the Discord. So any questions before we hang up? Hope, it was a helpful session for you guys. So, Miguel, so I usually trade ES, but when I say reduce your position and I don't like it and go small, so then I will go MES. So just like in the last trade, I wanted to protect my profit, so I went basically MES. Uh, Carolina, I am very good in trading options, and I will show you while I was talking to you. I also traded the SPX option. Uh, Although I had a one good trade, one bad trade, so I basically didn't make tons of money on it on my option trades, my zero DT. This is my result for him. I just made I think $12. So while I was talking to you, I didn't call out the Tesla because I'm not sure whether you guys take the Tesla, but I had a losing trade on Tesla. Uh, um, and then I had a one SPX trade which turned positive. I also tried going long on the Tesla, but it didn't work out as well. But then I traded the Ninja Trader. This is the first snapshot is the Ninja Traders where I traded futures. The first one you see on my account, which I traded pre-market, which was most profitable, and the second trade, which is basically during hours. So we had, I think maybe we call the 3 or 4 trades. Only one worked well. All other three, either the break even or the red trades. So the second PNL is from the regular session, which is only 194 pre-market. I have made a good trade, 976, or all close to $1,000 a day. So idea is I don't want you to impress with the PNL or anything. I don't usually even share my PNL. Idea is for you guys to learn the process. What I'm teaching you is the system, how you enter, how you review, how you manage. It's not like once you enter, you cannot exit. Idea is this is your money, this is your capital, right? And this is what you need to protect. If you think that something is not moving right, is not giving you an edge, there's no point for you to expose yourself into the market. Okay, market is means to make money. We are not here to trade, we're here to make money. And once we see the clear edge, that's the only way we're gonna trade. If we don't see the edge, it's better we stay on the sideline. We do not need to force the trade. So see, SPX options are really good if you want to learn. I can get some YouTube videos for you guys, but I have a course on it, on the methodology where I teach. Is one of my favorite instrument. Lately, I was not trading them because I don't see the clear momentum. Today, after so many days, I tried again. But if you look at it, there's no momentum, so I essentially didn't make money at all. So Miguel, so it's all depends. So today, just like today, before my MES trade, I was up $250 uh, after commission. So my take is that okay, I'm just going to risk enough to still come up very positive on it. I don't want to lose more than 30%. My always goal is that once I make the profit, I try not to lose more than 30% what I make. Uh, because then I don't want to chase it. For instance, if I lose more than 30%, then I feel like to take one more trade. And then I look from the more perspective of the PNL than the process perspective. The process is that if this is the opening morning's range between 9:30 to 10:30, you have a high probability, you have a momentum, you have a chances to make money. So you look for the right risk reward. These trades, all we took the last ones, if after 10:30, close to 11 o'clock, the momentum is dying down. So there is no point for you to risk more money here, because if you're going to risk more, there is going to likely, you're going to go into the tilt motion and you're going to lose money. So always make sure that what is the time period when you're taking it? What does your overall day look like? Do you have enough capacity to lose more? Is enough to lose and you still be positive for the day, and you're not worried about having a red trade. I think that is more important than anything else. So if I give you the snapshot, you can see here, I basically, let me just do it. I basically entered first 3 MES, then I added, uh, and then I lifted so I went all the way to the 9 MES on this trade, but I will show you so you can see what I'm talking about. Uh, but I basically I started with my three MES. But yeah, when I added my last 3 position and I see immediate reaction on the key level, and you see that I immediately lifted my everything, all my entries, and I stopped out close to break even. I think I likely lost in commission because of the 9 contracts. Any question, guys, before we hang up? So we'll see. So I will not be here tomorrow. On tomorrow is a Tuesday, so we're going to meet on Wednesday same time. So come Wednesday, I want you to please, if you are on social media, on X, on YouTube, I really appreciate if you give a thumbs up, look at the comments, share, uh, on the X, so then more people can join. If you like it, if you learn from this session, you made a little bit of money, share with other of your friends. So then, we have a bigger group, larger community, and we can all learn together and make money together. Okay. Right. Last piece
So,
of it.
Sean,
Go
that
ahead.
sorry, that Zoom link you used to send for Mondays and Wednesdays. So we are not going there. So we will be coming here, right?
Yeah. So
Right?
so what we're doing now, so this is good for you guys. So though you paid for Monday, Wednesdays, but now we're gonna do 4 days in a week. So that's the good
Oh,
thing for
that's
you guys, all of
fantastic.
you. So this month of May, everyone can join on this free. From the going forward for the month of June, then we're gonna go back to we're still going to be here on the Discord, but it's going to be the paid ones. So those who have paid then can join the live stream, and if they wanted to have a free version, they can look at the YouTube streaming. We're still going to do the YouTube streaming, so they can YouTube is a little bit delayed, but still going to be the free option available for you guys.
Okay, thank you.
Right? So come here every day now, except Tuesdays.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
Alrighty. So last piece of advice: market still hanging around, trying to digest this move. My advice is don't force the trade at this point. There's a 50% chances it's going to move back up, 50% chances it's going to fail. But just relax a little bit, wait for tomorrow. If you're red, wait for tomorrow. If you're green, enjoy your green day. Okay? All good? Can I have a thumbs up
Thank
now
you.
from everybody on the streaming of the YouTube before I close? And I'm looking at it here. So let's see how many are likes we have. We have only 4 likes. There are 10, 15 people are here. I would really appreciate if you guys can give a thumbs up and say thank you on the YouTube stream, so then we can have the engagement there as well. Appreciate Carolina, appreciate Lulu, appreciate, I would just say, Osgilit 17486. So I'm watching it. Yeah, here you go. The YouTube stream Miguel has posted. Really appreciate. Give a thumbs up and say put some messages. Uh, thank you, Julian. I think Julian has said.
I'm not able to find the YouTube.
So go to the message. I think Miguel just posted. You see here. So if you click, see where you see the voice channel, there is a one text box symbol beside the men picture.
Open chart. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That is where I get the chart. Yes, I got it. Thank you.
In the voice channel, there is a one text box symbol beside the. Right, perfect. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. So we're gonna see you on Wednesday, okay? And don't trade now. Save your energy, save your mental capital is very important. Look at this, still below the VWAP, you know, it's still consolidating in the lows. There is no edge at this point. See, I'm going to teach you the better way of trading, easier way to make money rather than forcing trades. All right, I'm still waiting before we get all the messages and likes on the stream, on the YouTube, and then I will hang up.
I did a thumbs up on YouTube. It's a Jayhawk thing. It's a different username,
Perfect.
but I
Perfect.
did that already.
Awesome. All right.
I want us to be successful for sure. It's a good way. I mean, I'm not making like 100 trades. I just did like 2 trades this today. Did not make money, but it's better than losing money, right? So
That's absolutely. See, that's the beauty, right? So see, I'm telling you,
yeah,
this is the very good point, Vivek, you asked, right? So think from the perspective that market will not give you money every day. Okay, always remember this. So why the retail traders lose money? Because they are the way is being promoted in outside all the different channels that they give you, the scalping. And I have written a lot of things. I'm really against the scalping. You can go and look at the Substack and see. So scalping is a number one way to lose money for the new traders. Why? Because you think that you're making money. Essentially, you're gonna never gonna make money. Only you can making brokerage or the funded, companies going to make you rich. You rather wait for your setup, take one or two good trades, have a sniper mentality rather than this, scalper, and then look for the right risk reward and take it. One or two good trades and good enough. Market will not give you every day. Market will give you maybe 10 to 12 days in a month. They will give you easy money where everything is moving up or everything is coming down, and you just need you and you're going to feel on those days. And I do not need to tell you, you're going to feel those days that wow, trading is just as easy, clicking the button and making money. And then we're going to see invincible feeling come in, and you try forcing the trades. Maybe you will lose on the same day or the subsequent days. So that's what I'm trying to make you, protect you from that. So your idea is when market gives you money, you take it, but then your next job is you need to protect. You need to protect. Don't come into the hypes of social media, of Twitter, Instagram, where they're gonna say, you know what, I made $6,000 in 6 minutes, and then you just go and start jumping. No, market doesn't function like that. It will give you, you take it, you protect it, wait for the next setup. Today was a good day, could have been the good day, but market didn't move at all. Within the, if you look at it, market overall market range for today is only 40-50 points, and that's half of it's done in the first 2 to 3 minutes. So there was no actual, good trades for you. So if that's the case, just come out, wait for the day when market will give you the money. Okay, so that's it. Today is not the day to make money, but on the day when there is not a day to make money, your job is not to lose money. Because if you lose money on the day where you're not making money, then even the days when market give you to, opportunity to make money, you will still be losing, trader, because you're not making enough. So, but if you protect those days where there is no opportunities and you only play when there are opportunities, automatically you're going to be the profitable trader. All right, in this note, I'm going to hang out. We have 4 likes. We still have so many people here, but 4 likes. So I'm not gonna push more. We'll wait for the next session then. All right, thank you.
So
Appreciate
do you see a triple top now in the near on the 2 minute?
this one.
And do you see a triple top on the ES?
Yeah, yeah,
Like it's almost there.
yeah. It's the same level, right?
Triple top, right?
It's same as the first bounce on the opening range.
Yeah, so it might make a triple top or a 4 top or
But still,
something like that.
doesn't.
There's a trend line going down, but who knows?
Yeah, but it doesn't really make.
Um,
See, first 5
yeah,
minutes of range, overall 58.50 to 58.15. Not worthy of time. You don't need to put efforts here. All
yeah,
right.
I know.
All
I
right.
was
Perfect.
just, yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. We'll
Thanks.
see you on Wednesday. Okay. And give me the feedback on
Thank
the
you.
YouTube
Bye.
videos. Skim around on the YouTube channel and give me the feedback whether you like those videos. And if you're on social media, share on the Twitter. Follow me there and definitely follow the Substack where I email every day. I will still not be trading live tomorrow, but I'll still share the levels so you come and join there. Okay. Perfect. Bye.